From a boy in Pretoria, South Africa, dreaming of stars, to the man who is single-handedly redrawing the blueprint of humanity's future. This isn't just a story of wealth or success. It's a testament to the relentless, almost audacious power of a singular vision against seemingly insurmountable odds. It is the story of Elon Musk, a name now synonymous with innovation, but forged in the fires of near-constant failure and the courage to risk everything, time and time again. His journey teaches us that the path to changing the world isn't paved with easy victories, but with the rubble of rockets that exploded, deadlines that were missed, and a world that repeatedly told him, it can't be done. Elon Musk, born in 1971, was not destined for an ordinary life. From his earliest days in South Africa, he was different. A voracious reader, he devoured books at a pace that astounded his family, his mind already exploring worlds far beyond his immediate surroundings. This intellectual curiosity quickly found an outlet in the nascent world of computers. While other kids were playing outside, a young Elon was teaching himself to code, demonstrating an early and uncanny knack for both technology and the world of business. His formal education, though impressive with time at the prestigious University of Pennsylvania, was merely a stepping stone. He briefly enrolled at Stanford University for a PhD in physics, but the siren call of the burgeoning internet revolution was too loud to ignore. Within days, he dropped out, recognizing that the future wasn't waiting in a classroom. It was waiting to be built. He saw the immense, untapped potential of the digital frontier and the urgent need for a shift to sustainable energy, two powerful currents that would define the rest of his life. This was his first great leap of faith, a jump from the structured world of academia into the chaotic, high-stakes game of Silicon Valley. In 1995, with the digital age dawning, Musk and his brother Kimball founded Zip2. It was a pioneering concept. Essentially, an online city guide offering maps and business directories, a novel idea, before Google Maps was even a glimmer in anyone's eye. They started with next to nothing, coding by day and sleeping in their small office at night. Showering at the local YMCA, it was a grueling shoestring operation, a testament to sheer grit and belief in their idea. Their persistence paid off. In 1999, Compaq, a titan of the computing world, acquired Zip2 for approximately $307 million. For most, this would have been the pinnacle of a career, a moment to cash out and enjoy a life of comfort. For Musk, it was merely the beginning. It was the fuel. He immediately rolled his winnings into his next venture, co-founding XCOM, an online financial services company. In a move that would foreshadow his future knack for industry disruption, XCOM merged with a competitor, Confinity, to become the company we now know as PayPal. The platform revolutionized online payments, making them simple, secure, and accessible. When eBay acquired PayPal in 2002 for a staggering $1.5 billion, Musk walked away with a personal fortune of over $180 million. He now had the capital to chase not just business opportunities, but dreams that bordered on science fiction. He had the resources to start asking the biggest questions of all. While many of his billionaire peers chose to consolidate their wealth or focus on a single industry, Elon Musk set his sights on a far grander, more audacious scale. He wasn't interested in simply building a business. He was interested in solving existential threats to humanity. His vision expanded from the digital world to the very fabric of our civilization, transportation, energy, and our place in the cosmos. In 2002, using the fortune he made from PayPal, he founded SpaceX. The goal was so audacious, it was widely ridiculed, to dramatically reduce the cost of space travel, and ultimately, to make humanity a multiplanetary species by establishing a self-sustaining colony on Mars. The aerospace industry, dominated by government agencies and legacy corporations, scoffed. They said it was impossible, a fantasy. But Musk was undeterred. He poured his own money into the venture, learning rocketry from textbooks and surrounding himself with the brightest engineers he could find. SpaceX would go on to achieve what was once deemed impossible, developing the world's first reusable rockets, fundamentally changing the economics of space exploration and reigniting America's leadership in the final frontier. 2 years later, in 2004, Musk turned his attention to a problem closer to home. He made a significant investment in a small, struggling electric car startup named Tesla, eventually becoming its chairman and lead visionary. At the time, electric vehicles were seen as little more than glorified, underpowered golf carts. Musk envisioned something entirely different: electric cars that were not a compromise, but a superior alternative, faster, safer, and more exciting to drive than their gasoline-powered counterparts. He didn't just want to sell cars, he wanted to catalyze a global transition to sustainable energy. Under his leadership, Tesla has grown from a niche automaker on the brink of collapse to the world's most valuable car company, forcing the entire automotive industry to accelerate its own electric ambitions. But his vision didn't stop at the ground level. In 2016, frustrated by Los Angeles traffic, he launched the Boring Company, with the goal of building vast networks of underground tunnels to alleviate urban congestion. That same year, he co-founded Neuralink, a neurotechnology company developing ultra-high bandwidth brain-computer interfaces. The initial goal is to treat severe neurological diseases, but the long-term vision is to create a symbiotic relationship between human consciousness and artificial intelligence, a way to ensure humanity's relevance in an increasingly automated future. Each venture, in its own way, is a piece of a larger puzzle, securing the long-term survival and prosperity of the human species. Elon Musk's path has been defined by a relentless, almost brutal, decisiveness, and an unwavering belief in the necessity of failure. He is known for his aggressive hands-on management style and a willingness to take risks that would terrify most CEOs. The early days of both SpaceX and Tesla were a harrowing tightrope walk on the edge of bankruptcy. In 2008, a year Musk calls the worst of his life, both companies were simultaneously on the brink of financial collapse. SpaceX had suffered 3 consecutive catastrophic rocket launch failures. The Tesla Roadster was plagued by production delays and cost overruns. The global financial crisis was strangling access to capital. He was forced to pour every last cent of his personal fortune into the companies just to keep the lights on, borrowing money from friends to make payroll. It was a moment of truth, a crucible where a lesser spirit would have broken. But for Musk, failure was not just a risk, it was an integral part of the process. He famously stated, "Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating fast enough." This philosophy, this embrace of seemingly impossible goals, is precisely what has driven such radical, world-changing innovation. The story of Elon Musk is not just about accumulating wealth or building corporate empires. It is a story about the profound, almost spiritual drive to shape the future of humanity through the relentless application of science and engineering. It is about challenging the status quo, breaking paradigms, and refusing to accept the limits of what is considered possible. He continues to stand as a colossus in the global technology landscape, a figure of both immense inspiration and intense controversy. His gaze forever fixed on the next frontier, the next barrier to be shattered. His journey serves as a powerful, moving reminder that one person's unwavering conviction, forged in the face of failure, and fueled by a dream for a better tomorrow, can indeed bend the arc of history and reach for the stars.